Hi, and welcome to the Holly C Podcast, a show about expressing your brilliance with ease and flow. I'll show you how to take the woo-woo out of the clouds and apply it to real life for effortless action. This show is for world changers and future world changers, so if you know there's more to life and you're wondering what's next, this is your show. Hi, I'm Holly, your host. I'm a speaker, author, teacher of health, wellness, and vitality, and a dragon spirit guide. I'm also up super early in the morning today. Why? To record this podcast. I was tuning in to my dragon spirit, my inner guidance, my connection with the universe, and the message I received was, get up and record a podcast. Get up and record a meditation on ease and flow in the body. And I was like, no, I want to stay in bed. But when I took a moment to really tune in and listen to my heart and soul, everything was saying, get up and record this podcast. So here I am. It is so early. It is pitch black outside. The entire neighborhood is quiet. And the ironic thing, though, was as soon as I was about to press the record button, a neighbor down the street started up his motorcycle and the engine was revving, and I thought, uh-oh, does he always rev his engine this early in the morning? Only I don't know because I'm usually asleep. And is that going to go on for half an hour? Meaning I can't record this podcast? That there was an example of a lack of ease and flow. So one thing I want to mention to those of you who are either new to my podcast or you've been listening to all the episodes, or maybe you're also a longtime follower of my ChineseFootReflexology.com blog, I know that sometimes it can seem like the person that you're following and getting advice from, you're reading their book. Here's time to give a little plug for my book called Soul Guidance. S-O-L-E guidance, because it's about reflexology, but also about the soul, S-O-U-L. Anyhow, sometimes when you see someone who's like an author or a speaker, or they're doing videos or a podcast, and they present some interesting ideas to you that you may have not considered before, and you see that they're successful and they're reaching a lot of people, you think, so this is your mind talking, you think to yourself that there's something special about them, something they have that you do not. And what I want to remind you of is there is nothing special about me in the context of elevating myself above other people, meaning you, because you are special too. You have unique talents. You are amazing and brilliant. Within you is, I can't even describe it. It's like what I'm seeing is like this, lacking words. It's like this ball, for lack of a better word, but this amalgamation of all of these different energies and talent and personality traits and experiences, things that you have experienced in your life, things that have been good, things that have been bad, things that have led to sorrow, things that have led to joy. And all of that is inside you, just waiting for the moment to express itself through you. And the moment is now. There's no better time to start than now. You've been waiting your whole life. Why not start now? So this episode, I'm going to guide you through a meditation for ease and flow in your body. But the body is always a microcosm of your life. So it's like this internal mirror of what is going on externally. When you change what's going on internally, it changes what you see externally. Not just like your perspective. I mean, that's the first step. But as your perspective is shifting, you'll start to see different opportunities. You'll start to see relationships differently. And in that shift is where the expansion happens. It's where you then can express that ball of energy, life experience, knowledge, heart, soul, where that can express through you. So before we get started, I just wanted to remind you, if you didn't see it in the episode description, that because this is going to be a meditation, don't do this while you're doing something like operating a vehicle or something where you need to be paying attention. I would recommend listening to this particular meditation when you have time to sit down and relax, or you might even want to lie down for this one, okay? So since the universe did prod me to get up early in the morning, I'm going to tune in to the universe for this particular meditation. There's a visualization that you'll need to come up with first. So think of something, it might be a little different for each person, so I'll describe what I see, and whatever comes to mind for you is the right visualization for you. So to me, what I'm seeing is something sliding back and forth within like a tube. So it could be like a child's toy, like, you know, how you have like a little car that might go on a track and then the child kind of vrooms it back and forth. So it could be like that. It could be like a tube with water flowing through it, only it can go in both directions, so the water will go one way, and then very easily it will then switch back into the other direction. So the general gist of it is that there's something that is sliding back and forth on a track or in a tube, just the sense that it goes one direction and then it goes back the other direction, and it does that very easily, kind of forward, back, or side to side. So whatever you can picture right now, the first thing that comes to mind, just go with that. There's no right or wrong, and if you want to switch midway, something else comes to mind that feels like a better fit, then go ahead and do so. But just don't worry too much about this. This is the least important thing within the meditation. The main thing is not what you're visualizing in terms of a particular medium for something going back and forth. It's just the energy of something going back and forth or up and down. Okay, so take a breath. There's a good metaphor right there, is breathing, because air goes down the windpipe. And then when you breathe out, back up the windpipe. So shake out your shoulders and your neck and your head. Maybe stretch out your jaw a bit, like with a yawn. At 5 in the morning, a yawn is pretty appropriate here for me. All right, just loosen up. Bring your awareness to your heart first. You don't have to put your hand on your heart. Just bring your awareness there. And relax and breathe. And we'll start with the first, actually it was the last example I gave of breathing. So just an up and down behind your chest. You don't have to picture the breath going all the way down and then all the way up through and out through your mouth. You just want to visualize it in that segment behind your heart in your chest. So as you breathe in, you feel sort of like that energy sliding down, being pulled down. And when you breathe out, it goes back up. And you're only focused on that area behind your heart. As you breathe, pulling energy down. As you breathe out, releasing it so it goes back up. And go ahead and do that for 3 breaths on your own. And when you've completed that, you can continue your focus there. So I'm going to guide you through different areas of your body. If you complete the breaths before I start on to the next area of your body, simply continue the breathing where you are. So now you should still be breathing. Well, of course you're still breathing, but imagining the energy flowing behind your heart, in your chest and out. And just the primary focus again is in the area in the chest. Now start moving your focus up. So as the breath goes down, when it goes back up, when it's released upwards, it goes a little higher. So above the heart, just below the collarbone, breathing in, down and up. And now your focus is there. So if you're using an image like a car, child's toy, wooden car sliding on a wooden track, you're imagining it then sliding down and then going back up, but only in that area under the collarbone and above the heart. And if it goes a little lower, a little higher, a little bit outside, that's okay, because children are allowed to color outside of the lines in a coloring book. So go ahead and do that for a couple of breaths on your own. Breathe down, release, allow the energy to go up higher, behind your collarbone, up into the base of your neck there. So sliding that energy, letting it go down, and then releasing it up. So sometimes it might feel like you're pulling back an elastic band, and then you release it, and then it goes back the other way. So go ahead and do this. The area, base of the neck, up to the collarbone, for a few breaths on your own. Focusing on releasing. Breath down, release. Energy flowing back and forth. Notice now, bring your awareness to your neck, to your throat. Do you feel tightness in there? Do you feel strange, perhaps pinching of energy? Just bring your awareness to it, recognize it's there, and now focus the breathing so that your awareness is in your throat. You breathe in, relaxing your throat, allowing the energy to flow down. And when you breathe out, energy flowing up. So visualizing it, especially here, it's easy to visualize a tube of either water or air going down, releasing, going up. Go ahead and do several breaths, so at least 4 or 5 here. So there's going to be silence for a little bit longer here as you do this. You might feel like yawning. Go ahead and do that. Now, this time, instead of back and forth, you're going to imagine a circle of energy. And this would be your jaw. So you've already got sort of like a semicircle with your jaw. Imagine following that line through your skull. If it was connected, so your jaw is connected to your skull, but imagining like you were drawing a line, a curved line connecting the left side of your jaw to the right side of your jaw, and this would flow through your head near the base of your skull. So now you have a circle. Now imagine whatever image that seems right. You could go back to the image of a child's toy train, a wooden train, and the child draws it one way to complete a circle and then pulls it the other way to complete a circle. So that's the sense that you want. Energy going round like clockwise. And then energy going back the other way counterclockwise, only this is through your jaw and the base of your skull, back of your head. So go ahead, breathing in. Imagining energy circling around clockwise, breathing out. Energy circling around the other way. Go ahead and do that a couple of times. Where that energy is zipping from the left side of your jaw down to your chin, back up and around the right side, round to the back of your head. And then release, going back the other way. And go ahead and relax your jaw, open your mouth. And yawn if you feel like it. Okay, now back to the base of your skull, back of your head. And if you feel like rolling your head gently, moving your neck, rolling your shoulders, go ahead and do so. Now bring your awareness to the back of your head. Again, in energy this time, you're focusing on it traveling up from the base of your skull all the way to the top of your head. Energy flowing that way. So up along the back of your head. As you breathe in, energy going down, breathing out, energy going up. Breathing in, this time pulling energy down from the top of your head to the base of your skull. And release, flowing back up. And if you feel like drawing that energy past the base of your skull, go ahead and do that too. You're given permission to color outside of the lines and to visualize energy extending past the area that I ask you to focus. So breathing in, breathing out. And go ahead and do 3 breaths on your own. Now bring your awareness to the top of your skull and your forehead. And you're getting the picture. All you need to do here is bring your awareness, allowing energy to flow down through the forehead. As you breathe in and release, up through the forehead. So let your focus be there. And this time, instead of just one tube or one track, imagine 3. So 1 for the middle of your forehead, 1 for the right side, and 1 for the left side, and all simultaneously. Energy flowing through, down as you breathe in, and up as you breathe out. And go ahead and do that now for 4 or 5 breaths. So just visualizing energy flowing on those 3 tubes or tracks. Along your forehead, behind your forehead, in that whole area of your forehead. Now bring your awareness to your eyes. Notice how much tension you hold there and just set the intention to release some of the tension. And again, this time you're going to breathe and imagine 2 tubes, 1 for each eye, and extend down to the cheeks, extend up to the forehead, and visualize the energy flowing down as you breathe in, flowing up as you breathe out. Just in that whole area of your eyes. Energy going down to your cheeks, up past through your eyes and up to your forehead. Relaxing. Do this for 6 or 7 breaths. So visualizing down and up as you breathe, synchronized with your breath. Synchronized breath in, energy down. Breath out, energy up. Now bring your awareness to your whole face and imagine the energy flowing through your face wherever you feel you need it. Just back and forth though, energy going down and energy going up. Redo that and breathe in, energy sliding down, breathe out, energy sliding up. And if you feel like extending that energy outside of your body up through the top of your head, go ahead and do that. And do that for 3 or 4 breaths where you're breathing in, imagining energy flowing down, breathing out, energy flowing up, breathing in, and breathing out. For like a couple of breaths. Now, include not just your head and face, but your spine, your skull. You're going to go back down to that area behind your heart, including the spine and back. Breathing in. Energy flowing from the head to the heart. Breathing out, releasing, flowing back up. And do that for 4 or 5 breaths. Relaxing and then relaxing, because the energy is flowing and you allow yourself to relax even more. Breathing in, energy going down, breathing out, energy going back up. Couple more breaths. All right, now bring your awareness to your belly and your diaphragm and your tailbone. You're going to allow the energy to flow all the way down. And if you feel a little bit lightheaded, it's okay to just relax, listen to my words, and don't follow so closely. Just let yourself breathe naturally. And just keep your awareness, draw your awareness down to your belly and your lower back, and imagining the energy just flowing down into the area, filling that whole lower part of your abdomen. So instead of up and down, it's like rain, a gentle mist, all that energy starting to slowly drop down through from the top of your head, down from your eyes, your face, your jaw, into your neck, down through your throat, down through your collarbone, down past your heart, through your chest, down, energy going down through your shoulder blades to the middle of your body, your ribs, down lower, down along the spine, your lower back, picturing it flowing into your tailbone, And then imagining this energy gathering. You might want to place your hands on your lower belly. Imagining this energy gathering in your belly as you breathe, relaxed and easy, allowing your belly to expand as you breathe. Your belly's full of energy. Now, one final area or areas, bring your awareness to your limbs, your arms and legs, and allow them to be like that tube where energy is flowing back and forth. You don't have to sync it with your breathing, just picturing energy back and forth through your arms, up and down to your fingertips, up through your fingers, up through your forearms, relaxing your shoulders, awareness to your legs, energy flowing through your toes, back and forth, your feet, back and forth, up through the ankles, the calves, the shin, the knees, through your thighs and your buttocks, everything flowing. And bring your hands back to your stomach, to your lower belly, and allow all that energy flowing in to gather in your belly. All of your awareness to your lower belly. Breathing in, expanding the belly, allowing it to expand naturally, not forcing it. And breathing out, allowing it to relax. So allow yourself just to breathe naturally at a rhythm that's right for you. Now, place your hands over your eyes and allow your hands to just travel gently down your face like a gentle caress, down your throat, just a very light pressure, and down along your collarbone, down your chest, past your heart, through the ribs, well, not literally through the ribs, along the ribs, back down to your lower belly again, hands on your belly. Now take a deep breath in, and one good breath out through your mouth. Again, deep breath in, and out through the mouth. And again, in through the nose, and out through the mouth. If you feel a little lightheaded, allow yourself to lie down or just sit quietly. Notice how much deeper your breathing is. Part of the lightheadedness is because you've been breathing deeper and a little differently than you have in the past. You've been visualizing the chi flowing through your body, and so it's a different sensation. You're used to being in that heavier vibration. Now, I want to say grounded, but you're not exactly grounded. You're just kind of in this heavier energy. And so when you allow yourself to go into this lighter energy, if you've been so used to feeling like a stone or brick, it can feel like a little disconcerting, almost like too light, too high a vibration, because you're just not used to it. Well, you used to be used to it. Imagine if your whole body felt like this lightness all the time. It would be very easy then to do this visualization and it wouldn't feel like such a big transition. And it's okay if it feels that way. You knew this before you reincarnated into a body. As a baby, as a child, you still had this flow of the active energy through you. And it was just through life experiences, other people's beliefs that perhaps were not your own, but you were asked to believe, and some of you were made to believe it. And so you became more and more solid in your vibration, less and less about energy. And to a certain extent too, though, you are supposed to be this body, but you are also supposed to remember that you're energy. And don't judge yourself if you've forgotten. We've all forgotten. Just know that this lightness, this energy, this love, you've allowed yourself to feel it throughout your body. And now there's just one more thing, one more intention, because you've probably released quite a bit of tension. The intention is that you allow yourself to receive this love and this energy. So not just feel it now and push it away later, but that you are worthy to receive it. You are worthy to keep it and to allow it to flow through you. You are worthy to experience this. And if your eyes are closed, gradually open them. Bring your awareness back to the room, setting the intention that you'll keep some of this flow with you throughout the day. And know that each time you listen to this episode, you'll be able to calibrate a little bit higher. And know that it is already a quote-unquote success because you've remembered that higher vibration. And by just being in it and allowing it to flow through your body, you are helping to release some of that really heaviness in your body and allowing more of that lightness to flow through. And already it's a little bit lighter, or maybe a lot lighter than when you first listened to this podcast. Okay, go about your day a little more gently. Be kinder to yourself. Be gentler on yourself. And just got a little message from the universe. Everybody let out a big yawn. Okay, ease into your day and you'll have more ease and flow. Or if it's your evening, then ease into your evening. So just see, like morning, night, it's the same thing. It's like this energy passing back and forth from morning to night, night to morning, morning to night, night to morning. And all around you are these examples of this balance. One way and then the other way. Going left, then going right. Going up, then going down. Time passing, seasons changing. It's all there. This perpetual cycle of balance. Incarnating into physical bodies, transitioning back into spirit, reincarnating again as a body, transitioning to spirit. It's a cycle, it's a balance. All right, so we're at the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening and participating in this meditation of ease and flow. If you enjoyed this episode, I do have another meditation, a deep relaxation meditation. I believe that is episode 8. So you can find all of my episodes on my website, www.hollyc.com. I'm Holly C., your host of the Holly C. podcast on expressing your brilliance with ease and flow. Thanks for listening. Bye.